Welcome to your April general read from the Lunar Moxie and the Benevolent Rebel. I am the Benevolent Rebel. You can also catch me on Tutelary Tales. I'm going to pull a general reading for you for this month. There'll also be a love reading. There'll also be specials for the full moon, possibly an all-size reading for the full moon, as well as a latter month reading. This is a heavy and big month in a good way. You guys have a lot of stuff going on in the general chart, and I will be talking about astrology throughout your reading intermittently. It was my first love, so insofar as these things go. So you will hear me talk about astrology, certain aspects and things going on throughout my reading and pulling it into the reading as necessary. Let's see. I think that's it. So I'm going to start laying your cards. These have all been pre-shuffled. I am going to pull some oracles as well. And I'm going to do that first. So we can get a baseline there, okay? For you guys have Neptune and Jupiter in your sign this month, okay? Neptune's obviously been there for a while. Jupiter's been in and out recently over the course of the past year. I think it first bumped in around May of last year, okay? But it's fully in Pisces now, and it's coming up to a conjunction in Jupiter, and that's going to happen this month. Also this month, you guys are going to have, everybody's going to have a new moon in Aries. That's going to fall in your second house, okay? And then we're going to have a full moon in Libra, okay, and on April 16th. And then we're going to have a partial solar eclipse in Taurus, okay? The new eclipse axis is, there she goes. Okay. For your activation oracle, you have the Divine Masculine. The frequency of Divine Masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. And I'm also going to pull another activation, and I'm going to pull two oracles from the same creator that did the dreamscapes. Which are great oracles, but let's see, solar eclipse on the 30th, okay, of April, and that partial solar eclipse is in Taurus, which is the new access line for the upcoming eclipses will be in Taurus, Scorpio. The ones in Gemini and Sag ended last December, okay, so there's a significant shift there, and then there's also a significant shift with this conjunction that's coming up for you guys, which is about mid-month, which will fall around the time of the full moon. I think like the 14th through the 17th. It's a pretty close, tight orb for the Jupiter and Neptune conjunction. Neptune is the modern ruler of Pisces, and obviously it rules and controls dreams, illusions, creativity. It's the higher octave of Venus, okay, for love. It affects things on a massive scale because it's an outer planet, but obviously also has a personal impact when it's in your ascendant, moon, or rising. And this is for ascendant, moon, or rising or Venus placements. Take it as it resonates, okay? Cross watchers, welcome. Let's pull your soul activation. Excited for this interplay here. We have doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Okay. Okay. So this Neptune and Jupiter conjunction. Jupiter is the Hellenistic ruler of Pisces. Okay. Jove, the bringer of luck, the bringer of abundance, also expands anything it touches, including Neptune. So your guys are, this is in your first house. If you're a Pisces ascendant, if you're reading a general horoscope, they read them all as if it's your first house. If you do not know what your time of birth is, ask your mom. Check your baby book. Try and find out. It makes a significant impact, and I would definitely recommend that anyone and everyone that actually takes the time to watch one of these also watch their sun, moon, and ascendant. Okay, because if you just don't have a complete picture, if you don't, however, as a general read, all Pisces, whether you're sun, moon, rising, you're going to be affected by the general placements. So I will be doing and conducting this reading as a general first house reading. Okay. If you have any questions on that, yeah, you guys can pull your personal charts from plenty of free websites online. Okay. If you're interested in any personal readings, the information for that will also be listed below, as well as any extended. So it won't be extended for the general this month. There will probably be extended for the love reading. Okay. We have Liberty. This is popping up a lot right now. This is an important card. Liberty. I definitely see you guys. I mean, we couldn't have a better placement. I'm a Pisces rising. You couldn't have a better placement right now in Pisces. I'm at 29 degrees, but you know where this is going, which is it's. I couldn't give you the exact degree up, but it's like mid to 20s. I believe the conjunction is. I'll look it up for you. Give you the exact degrees. Actually, I have the charts written on, so I'll let you know then. But it's going to affect all Pisces. I mean, it's going to affect everybody. But this is a time of heightened dreams. I also have listened. Okay. And it's going to affect all Pisces. You know, it's just impossible for it not to. You guys also have a powerhouse of planets. Everybody does in Aquarius right now. Right now, Venus, Mars, Saturn are in Aquarius, which is your 12th house. Okay, so you guys have a lot of activity going on in the 12th house, which is the subconscious. In Hellenistic astrology, it was called bad spirit. It's not a full and accurate description. Modern astrology kind of characterizes it as the place of the subconscious, places of feeling in prison, but also places of spirituality. With this much going on in the 12th house, in addition to your traditional ruler as well as your modern ruler being almost conjunct this month in Pisces, you are booming with creativity, booming with new ideas. It's a very special time. I don't think that the last time it was conjunct in Pisces was like 1856 or something. And the last time it was conjunct in general was in 2009 in Aquarius, Jupiter and Neptune. Okay, so that said, you know I'm gonna be bringing it up throughout the month. But there's a full moon in Libra on the 16th. I will cover that a little bit in here. I'll do a special reading as well. I won't cover the second half of the month's astrology aspects, and I will take time to look at those moon charts at some point in this reading. Okay. I'm really excited for you guys for this month. I really want a lot of comments on how everything plays out, because it's just kind of a big deal. And I'm sure it's impossible for you guys not to feel this coming or not to feel this activity that's in Aquarius. The activity in Aquarius is so heightened, but it's like kind of underground in the background. So the things that you guys have for Pisces, the things that you guys have going on in the works or in the planner or in the activities, kind of it's in the background. You know, it's not all up front. It's not stuff everybody can see. That's, oh, this is what's going on with Pisces. No. This is a lot of planets in the 12th house. With Venus and Mars there, I believe by mid-month, Mars will make its crossover into Pisces. So, but right now it's piled up. They're all piled up in Aquarius. Okay. Sometimes Saturn can be kind of tough in the 12th house. It's been in there for a while. You guys have felt it. It won't last forever. Pretty soon it'll cross the ascendant and be in your first house. I'm not sure if that gets easier, but It probably will get easier because, you know, with everything you guys got going on, you're doing the planning necessary to handle Saturn moving into the first house. It's not going to be too much of a problem. But not with Neptune and Jupiter. Thankfully, Jupiter coming in before Saturn. The planning's going on now. The luck is there now in the first house, and that's a very good thing. So that being said, I'm gonna cut this deck. I will call out at some point for those of you that like to hear what I pull. Okay, I'm gonna pull several lanes. Whew. You guys are showing up heavy in here. Okay, this is wonderful. I'm going to pull clarifiers for these. I'm going to give you a general overview after I take my bird's eye view here. Okay. Oh, shit. All right. So, Pisces. What I see here in the recent past is a lot of movement or communication back and forth about something that left you very much feeling maybe a time of feeling trapped or imprisoned, not able to move fully in the way that you wanted to. This could also have to do with all these planets packed up in the 12th house, but you are showing up here in your recent past as the Queen of Cups. Okay, Queen of Cups, fully, you know, intuitive, feeling your emotions, in touch with your sensitivity. You're not bowing out, okay, in the recent past here. I don't see you bowing out. I do see, you know, again, this could be showing up in the unseen as a new idea for material manifestation, whether that be a job offer, whether that be a new house, whatever it is, it's a material idea, manifestation, gift from the divine, because we have the Ace of Pentacles here in the lane of the unseen here, in my lane for the element now. So I also have, you know, again, swift communication in the past coming up on this, but then I see these swords here. Okay, I have the 8 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. Okay, so feeling trapped and imprisoned, then I see you coming out. I see a lot of communication, then something you feel trapped or imprisoned, and then you're coming out of that imprisonment, embodying your energy, but feeling, you know, you've got the 9 of Swords here in the recent past. 9 of Swords can be suggestive of a lot of up in your head, a lot of stress, a lot of bad dreams, sleepless nights, insomnia may have been an issue, up in your head about all this activity that's been going on for you, okay? And in the current energy, and this, you know, is probably coming up on this beautiful conjunction you guys got coming up here. And then we have a new moon, okay, coming up in Aries tomorrow, okay? That new moon's going to fall in your second house. Second house is wealth, resources, values, what you personally value. That's a wonderful thing. It's a perfect time for new starts in that. And what I see here with the Ace of Pentacles is a possible new start of something, new idea, okay, new offer, new thing. I see you in the past being hung up on it a little bit, but then you're stepping into this energy of the Queen of Swords, followed by the High Priestess, okay? It's all water energy, a lot of you, okay? This is being in touch with the divine, being in touch with, she kind of sits, she can see the seen and the unseen. There's you know, old Torah references in here in the original Rider-Waite deck, and I see you either taking a trip or taking a journey and feeling stressed out about it. I got more swords here. 2 of Swords presents a choice, but it's a choice that leads to victory, and it's a victory you may not see here, okay? So, because I have the 6 of Wands here, okay, in the current energy. So you may not be sure that this new thing, this new idea is going to be successful. Um, New plan, new offer, whether you should take it or not. What we have laid out here shows you talking a lot, stepping up in your in an energy of a Queen of Swords energy. I'm going to get clarifiers just to make sure that this isn't showing up as another person in your life, but I'm doing a reading for the general collective. That's how I'm going to read it. But what I see on this general read is these things coming through. And then I see in the current energy that you're making a move, okay? Because I have the Six of Swords here. You're making a move for more stability, okay? And I have the Two of Swords that can sometimes be stuck in an unwavering decision for a little bit too long, but not always. It's an important piece of making a decision here. She is has a blindfold on. She's covering her heart. She's following her intuition. This is totally Pisces. Even, I mean, it's an air energy, but this is a totally Pisces deal. Okay, because a Pisces always follows their heart and tries to get in touch with their spirit when they're making a decision anyway. So just don't stay in this energy too long, because you're using your intuition for the High Priestess, which is not always activity. But then I have you, the Six of Swords in the middle. Are you a little stressed about it? Are you a little bit covering your heart? Are you a little bit whatever? Yeah, you are. Okay, but you can take the blindfold off now, because you are, whatever this move is, whatever this transition is, you're getting in the boat and you're going. And it's towards more stability. And it's followed by a Six of Wands, which means a victory. Okay, so, and you may not see that victory yet. Okay, but it's there. It's right here in the cards, in the unseen, right behind this, in the current energy. Okay, now what I see in the near future for you, and we'll see how this plays out mid-month. I can't wait to see how it unfolds. It's like an amazing month. Is the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Six of Cups. And what's unseen is a Tower. Okay. So what I see here is that you are going to make this move. Okay. Whatever this decision is that you've been contemplating, and it's bird's eye view until we pull some clarifiers, which I'm about to do, until you're going to decide to make this move, whatever it is. It's towards more stability. You're going to do it. And you're going to step up and feel like you need to defend yourself a little bit about this move, but it's the right move for you. If you made that decision, here in the general collective, energy, it shows that it's a victorious move for you to make, and you will be in a position of higher ground insofar as what you need to defend yourself from. So I don't really see it as a real threat. I'm not going to say it's not going to have any whatever, but there's an Ace of Wands behind it. That's passion. That's passionate new start towards something that fulfills you spiritually and emotionally. Okay, and this is a divine gift as well. So you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Okay, these are a lot of changes. Okay, material change, spiritual change, and then I have the Ten of Wands. Okay, that's you carrying a bit of a burden, but it's a time of completion. So you may be completing some things that are hard. Okay, but right behind that we have the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups. Now I'm going to pull clarifiers before I cover it further, but it could be an old love coming back, a new love coming in. This is not your romance reading or your love reading. I'll cover that thoroughly there, but if it shows up, I'm not going to ignore it. It could be just getting back with family as well. Getting in touch with something that makes you feel very secure and very loved. Okay, whether that be a person or a thing. Okay, but for whatever reason, we got the Tower behind it. So it may bring a tower to some of your current structures, or it may blow your mind and your foundation and rock your world so much that it brings the Tower. In a good way, a good tower, okay? So I'm going to pull some clarifiers here. At the top of these lanes, I did pull some T cards, and on the first one, I have the Owl, good advice from a wise person. We have a pineapple, which says reconciliation. In my third aisle here, I have obstacles to overcome. Okay, and then I have opportunities are waiting for you. So again, this kind of goes along with the general theme. I can't wait to pull some clarifiers to see how this applies to you specifically, Pisces. I can see these energies around you. I'm getting these messages for you, but I feel like it's a very fortuitous time. That's the feeling I get in my heart. And I feel very lighthearted about it when I meditate on your cards before I pulled this week. So that said, let's pull some clarifiers on the Eight of Wands, please. Ace of Pentacles goes directly to the unseen. So this whatever this communication was back and forth could be you know, via social media, instant messaging, text messaging, modern communication, tech. This idea was laid for a new Ace of Pentacles, or you were researching it or whatever, but here it shows movement going back and forth on this idea. So it's something that did start and move towards fruition. Here in the Eight of Swords, I have a Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so we'll see. I'm just going to pull one clarifier on each, and then I'm going to pull more on the ones I need to pull more on. Right now, I see this going along with this Ace of Pentacles and this Nine of Pentacles. Could be indicative of a Virgo in your life, or you could have Virgo placements, but it represents independence. Okay, so oof, I pulled the Devil with the Queen of Cups. I'm definitely going to pull more on that one. Give me another one clarifying the Devil for the Queen of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. All right. So you got a spin of the wheel here. New offer, new opportunity, new change, new environment. It's happening. The Devil's attached to it. That does not necessarily mean it's bad. I'm going to pull another one on it because I got a major arcana on top of a major arcana on top of your card of the Queen of Cups. So, let me have another for the Wheel of Fortune. Please clarify the Wheel of Fortune's meaning here. Okay. And I have the Eight of Swords. So it's referencing me back. That means stop. For me, because it's the card directly before it. We're going to pull some more, but I think that, you know, this has to do with new contracts or new things that you're going to bring into being, or a new thing you're possibly obsessed with a little bit. Okay, and you know it's going to make a major change in your life, so you may be a little stressed about it, a little obsessed about it. It's going to require some legal formalities or legal contracts, and you know, in the earthly realm to spin that wheel, and maybe you're a little scared. Okay, I don't see this popping up as a negative energy here. I do see there's a possibility, because there's this re-reference with the Eight of Swords here, that you feel a little stuck, like maybe, can I do it or can I not do it? But I see that stuckness having to do with like the Devil and being afraid, okay? Being afraid of this new step to spin this wheel. You know, you can think of everything in the world that's going to go wrong. I see that you are here with the Nine of Swords in the very next card, okay? But is anything going to go so wrong that it's going to take away what you have now? Does it fill you inside and out? These are the questions you need to ask. What all can be lost? Because right now I don't see this as being anything that's going to upend your life as a general whatever. You may just be a little bit afraid of success, of the leap, of the change in something. We're going to see that. Okay. Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords re-references me right back to the, you can't, I mean, this is great. Nine of Swords re-references me right back to the Eight of Wands. Okay, so this communication that came in over this Ace of Pentacles, which is a new idea, new offer, new job, new business idea, new whatever, something in material form, could be always new house, new whatever, new setup, kept you up in your head a lot. Okay, a lot of sleepless nights. That is going to be heightened because you have so many planets in your 12th house right now anyway. Okay, you have Saturn there, which is going to give you a feeling of like, I got a lot of responsibilities. I got to make sure I do everything right. I got to, you know that weight's on you. Okay, you also, Saturn can be a malefic, okay? But Saturn is the natural ruler of Aquarius, the old ruler of Aquarius, you know, and so it's not bad, okay? It's not horrible for Saturn to be in Aquarius, okay? Easier than it goes over in some of the other signs. So take that as it resonates. But as it's going to affect you now, which it is, could have been worse. Could have been worse. And you've got, you do have Venus in there right now. That's love, that's arts, that's money. So whatever this idea was that sprang up off or whatever from the unconscious into being, into a possibility of being, there's a divine order to it. And the less you're stuck up in your head with sleepless nights over it, the better off for you to make the proper decisions and the proper moves to bring it into being. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. With the Ace of Pentacles, I have the King of Swords. Okay. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. You could have had a King of Swords person come and bring you this offer of this King of Cups, or not King of Cups, of this Pentacles, of this Ace of Pentacles. Okay, it could be an idea you had with another person for a new partnership, or the offer came in from this new person or partnership. King of Swords is a very authoritative figure. Good business person. In the reversal it can not be, but that's not how I'm reading it here. I'm doing a general read. You're gonna have to go to Tutelary Tales for dissections of some of the negative. I will be dissecting things and reversals there for more poignant readings that don't apply to the general collective but are more finite. Okay, but this Ace of Pentacles is then followed by the Queen of Swords. So I have the Ace of Pentacles, and then I pull the King of Swords as clarifier, and the very next card in your read for the current energy is Queen of Swords. So again, like I said, it's like you're stepping up to this, and I have the World. The World is clarifying the Queen of Swords. So you're going to step up in this, and it's going to make a whole new chapter. End of the one chapter and a new beginning, okay? The end of the major arcana here. And it's followed by the High Priestess. Please clarify the High Priestess. I have the Four Cups, okay? So whatever is in that cup, Four Cups, sometimes, you can represent a mild feeling of discontentment. You feel discontented. You're looking at the things you do have in your life, and you're feeling like you don't have everything. But then there's another cup that's being offered to you, and that cup is coming from the universe. So it's like you feel something's missing, and it's usually on an emotional and spiritual level, where you're usually operating in a place where you are not fulfilling yourself emotionally and spiritually. You're taking care of other parts of yourself, and you feel like, oh, I should be happy. Everything looks good. Why do I want to make a big change, or why am I feeling discontent? You're feeling discontent because it's the emotional, spiritual aspect that you're not fulfilling, and a Pisces without that is like it's like a fish without water. Okay, you're gonna feel like you can't breathe without that. Okay, and it's followed by the Six of Swords. And I just pulled a clarifier on the Six of Swords, and with the Six of Swords, which is you in the boat, either traveling or going away, needing to do more travel, needing to take this thing. Clarifying this is the Five of Cups. So again, there's sadness attached to that. That's a period of mourning. Again, there's three cups that have spilled over. So maybe making this new move or making whatever change you had to do and leaving a certain situation, you felt like there were three cups spilled, and you're in a process of mourning over those three cups, but there are two more cups behind you. So it's like, and I would say that this Four Cups, the missing cup, is emotional and spiritual cup that's missing, that you feel missing. Pisces cannot not feel that missing when it's missing. They feel it. They feel it. And it's followed by a Five of Cups, which is change. And the Five of Cups is then leading you to the Six of Cups to make this change and to take a new direction. And the thing is that you've got two cups behind you. So like there's five cups, three are spilled, but there are two cups. So I would say that other cup is possibly having to do with this new Ace of Pentacles. Okay, it's this new other thing that's coming. Besides, that you're feeling yourself, that you recognize the need to fulfill yourself emotionally and spiritually in a way that hasn't been. You also have this new idea, which has a potential for also fulfilling you emotionally on another level. Okay. Okay. So give me the Two of Swords. I have the Tower. This Two of Swords has a Tower. Okay, so, but it's clarifying with Two of Swords, and what I think that is, and you're very intuitive, Pisces, is that there's a Tower here on the end, okay, of your read in the near future, okay? I don't think it's a bad tower. It's a tower from these decisions that you know you need to make. I think that a Pisces is very intuitive, and here you're stuck up in your head about this decision because you're already anticipating the tower, okay? Or there was another tower that came, but I don't think so. I think, you know, it could be from this Five of Cups if you're in a period of mourning, a loss, if you had a loss, and that's why you left a certain situation and had to leave. It could be followed by a tower that's underneath this Two of Swords. Absolutely could be. Or it's you anticipating this tower that's coming there with your intuition, which we all know Pisces are seriously into. They have serious intuition, and with Jupiter and Neptune, all those gifts you have are going to be extremely heightened right now. Okay, but whatever it is, it's leading you to a victory because it's followed by the Six of Wands. Okay, so what is the Seven of Wands here in the near future for Pisces? The Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Please clarify the Queen of Pentacles. The King of Rods. Please clarify the Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to pull one for each side. The Moon. All right. This Queen of Pentacles energy, you could be embodying this Queen of Pentacles energy because we did have the Nine of Pentacles on top. So you're wanting your independence and you're wanting to have it all, work life, home life kind of thing. And this King of Rods is another person here that you're either attracted to. I have the Moon here. So there's something that's also highly water energy, highly Pisces energy. There's something undercover or intuitive about this relationship or thing. I'm going to ask for one more. I'm going to ask for me another one on the Queen of Pentacles. On the Queen of Pentacles, I get Judgment. And another one on the King of Rods. On the King of Rods, I get Victory. All right, this King of Rods, whoever he is, take it as it resonates, but it's a fire sign energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. With this Six of Wands here, that is a Leo energy. Could be a Leo, but could also be embodying just that kind of energy, fire energy. You deem that you're going to have a victory with this person, okay? Because we have the victory behind this change over here. Okay, so whoever this is, it could be a new business partner, it could be a new love interest, whatever it is, take it as it resonates. You view that you're going to have a victory with him. This Queen of Pentacles, I see a Judgment with. I'm going to pull one more. Please clarify the Judgment with the Queen of Pentacles. Two of Cups. And the Moon. Please give me another one on the Two of Cups. Two of Pentacles. All right. There is some juggling or something going on here with this Queen of Pentacles, and again, like I said, you could be embodying this energy yourself. There's a serious judgment call that's being made. I think you're stuck up in your head about it. In a line before, I see you stuck up in your head. I've got the Eight of Swords. I have the Nine of Swords. And then I have further development, and I get the Two of Swords after you leave another situation. And now I have the Queen of Pentacles and this fire deal with the Moon. Highly intuitive, stepping in your thing, but whatever it is, it's not fully developed. It's not fully on the surface, whatever this Moon thing is, but you feel intuitively guided towards it. In fact, you feel like you've had to make a judgment call, okay, on it, and that it's a divinely called judgment call, okay? Because that's different than like a tower. That's like you get the intuition that there's this big decision or calling that you have, okay? Why? It's got the Two of Cups and the Two of Pentacles here. Choice about work, money, home life, and about love, major love connection, friendship connection, partnership connection here, okay? And it's followed by the Ace of Wands. Okay, so let's see. Give me a clarifier on the Ace of Wands. I have the Two of Wands. Okay, This is a new choice, and this choice is looking back as a clarifier. And this Ace of Wands, this choice is looking back at this King and Queen. So you have a choice to make. It's about passion, about something that fills you up passionately. Could be very, and then it's followed by the Ten of Wands. A lot of people are getting these Ten of Wands, man. Everybody's carrying a really heavy burden right now. It's because all this stuff is packed up, okay? Things always get a little bit harder before they're easier, and 10 is completion. So you're going to wrap something up, and you're going to wrap something up. Why? Because the Six of Cups is right behind it. Okay, so give me one on the, I'm going to pull another one on this. Give me another on the, no, not yet. Give me the Ten of Wands, please, for my Pisces. I have the Eight of Pentacles. So whatever new thing that you're going to be working on in the near future is going to feel like a heavy burden to take on with everything else that you're carrying. But you're absolutely going to be able to do it, and you're doing it towards completion, towards these new goals that you have, Pisces, okay? And it's listed here under this lane for obstacles to overcome, and it's you trying to become an apprentice or a master, really putting all your effort into this new endeavor. Okay, you're not going to drop these wands. Try and delegate what you can that's outside of this main thing that you need to personally handle. Whatever you don't need to personally handle that you can delegate, look around for people that want to help you. Let them help you, because those wands aren't going to be dropped and you're going to get there. Because we have the Six of Cups behind it, and on the Six of Cups, I have the Eight of Cups. Okay, and I'm going to pull more on that because, like I said, that can, you're walking away from something that used to bring you a lot of love, or a family connection, or a loss of somebody that you really cared about, maybe through death. I mean, it can be indicative of mourning. I have the Five of Cups here earlier, so you guys may have actually lost someone from childhood, or a childhood like soulmate or something, or feeling of that, and really hurt. Okay, you're trying to get past that, all right? But you are walking away because you have all this new stuff going on. Okay, so it may have been hard, and it may be that this new thing brings in your ability to finally let go of all that old pain, that loss, that hurt. Give me another one on why is the Eight of Cups here? The Ace of Rods. Okay, give me another one on why is the Ace of Rods here? The Three of Pentacles. You lost something that used to be an old collaboration, an old gift, okay, that you believed was a gift from spirit, person, thing, person, place, thing. Take it as it resonates. Whatever it was reminded you of a childhood like security, old connection, old whatever. Could have been a good friendship. Doesn't have to be, a lover. But it's somebody you used to collaborate with on heavily, and it's not here, okay? But you are walking away from it because of this new collaboration, this Ace of Rods, this new thing coming into being that's right here in this aisle on, 2 cards before it. You're walking away, you're doing the Eight of Cups, you're finally giving up the mourning, okay, over it because of this new thing that's here. And whoever or whatever is gone, and whoever is looking out for you would want you to do that. Okay, and you understand that, so that's why you're able to get up and walk. Okay, and it's going to bring you a new collaboration. Okay, because you're here working on it already. Okay, what's the Tower? Why is the Tower here? Take it as it resonates. I gave you like 2 different reads on it because I'm reading for a lot of people at once. Okay, so I try and make sure that I'm not leaving anybody out as best as I can for large collective reading. The Tower. The Tower has the Page of Wands, or the Page of Rods with the Tower in your final card. Okay, this is a heavy reading, Pisces. I mean, I feel really good about it. It's a good reading, but shit's heavy. But heavy and good, heavy and good, heavy and meaningful. Would Pisces have it any other way? I don't think so. But the Page of Rods is good. That is news or a message about this new beginning. It may not be something you were expecting, or you may get news about something that you weren't expecting. I see it as good news though, because the Page of Rods has her throne in the Ace of Pentacles. I'm sorry, the Ace of Rods, and we have an Ace of Rods on this, you know, in this thing. So I do believe that this Page of Rods is bringing you news, or commitment from this new idea. It's the next step in actualizing it. This Ace of Rods, which appears on this new passion, this new beginning, this whole reason you were able to walk away from whatever it was that was so painful here and get up and keep moving, because you're going to have that again and you're chasing it again, or you found it again and you're going after it. Okay? And you can feel it and you know it, so you're going to do it. Okay? And it was healing. You know, it's the reason you're able to heal. And you know, these gifts are around you, all around you right now. I'm telling you, all this stuff in the 12th house. That's what this is. And you know, Jupiter and Neptune in your thing. Page of Rods. Why is the Page of Rods here? Seven of Pentacles. You're planting new seeds towards this new endeavor, and you plan on working this new garden, this new harvest, this new whatever, you're committed to it. And it goes back to this Ace of Pentacles and this Ace of Wands. Okay, it's the new deal, and it's going to bring you a tower. It's going to upset other foundations of your life. Maybe you're not expecting it. Maybe you want this. Maybe you want that. But here it is. It's coming, and it's going to rock your world in a good way. I'm going to pull one more. I can't wait to do your mid-month reading now. I got the Nine of Swords. You're up in your head about this a little bit, okay? Why is the Nine of Swords here? The Lovers. Divine counterpart, somebody else that you've met, fallen in love with, big choice that you made. You already made it. It's already here in this current energy. Started off in the first, in the recent past, then it's in the current, and then I'm in the near future now. I'm at the end of the near future here for the month of April. Okay, I will do a mid-month reading because this is just, whoo! I have a feeling a lot of this is going to come up in your love reading, so please join me for that next. I can't wait, but you got the Lovers here. So again, I'm going to take this back to this King of Rods, and the same thing I said about this King of Rods. He, she, whatever. Take it as it resonates for you. There's a big interest there. There's a big choice. You're up in your head about it, but you're going to do it and why to plant these new seeds. But it's going to bring a bit of a tower, maybe for your external environment, maybe for people around you, but it doesn't matter because your life's not about everyone else around you when it comes to really big personal decisions. Really big personal decisions. Okay? Take it as it resonates. If you have a moon in Pisces, your sun in Pisces, your ascendant in Pisces, you're going to feel this stuff extra powerful. If you have your moon in Pisces, obviously, your emotions are going to be affected a lot. If you have an ascendant, then, you know, it's going to show up in your external, okay, the mask, the personality that you show to the world, your immediate external first house, okay? And then if it's on your sun, it's going to affect, you know, that's your solar person, your body, okay, here at this time. So I'm not going to get into a detailed whatever about astrology. Take it as it resonates. I did a general reading here. I see listen, and I see liberty. Liberty and listen. You need to listen to the guidance you're being given from the 12th house right now, because it's a packed powerhouse. You, better than anybody else, know how to tap into your intuition. You're going to do it. And I see beautiful things ahead for you for April. I can't wait for your mid-month. Please join me for your love reading. Okay? Thanks for coming to see the Benevolent Rebel and Lunar Moxie Tarot. I hope you have a great month. I'll see you soon.